It is the Jim and Terry Show, coming to you from the Hobbit Hole Studio in Bob Cajun, and Jim is wearing his fake Santa Claus beard. No, that's it. Let me grab that beard and tug on it. Is that a real beard?
That's a real beard.
That's a real beard. The
And
Jim
you're
and
not
Terry
getting a
Show.
house.
This is our Christmas special, I think, this podcast.
Yes.
I don't know whether it will, well, maybe it'll
What's
be
your favorite Christmas carol?
Silent Night with a midnight service, a midnight mass, turn out all the lights in a high vaulted ceiling cathedral kind of thing, and people have their tapers. Everybody gets in the congregation, you get a candle as you file in for the service, and then at the end of the service they dim the lights, they pass the ushers go up the aisle and light the aisle seated, and you pass your light to the next one. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. It goes down the row row upon row.
That sounds beautiful.
Now I don't think they can do that because there's insurance issues.
Well, we'll have
candle.
candles, but I don't even know if they're going to be real candles, to tell you the truth, at church on Christmas Eve. I love going there for that, and we just lights are low, and there'll be special music, and then there'll be Christmas carols probably, and a little bit of a story, and then go home. You know, so that's
but there
that's
is a
what I'll be
Christmas
doing.
Eve service.
There's a Christmas Eve service, yeah.
Did you celebrate the Seder, the Last Supper?
No, we used to actually bring the Christian Jews for Christ, Christian Jews, and they would come in and do the Seder. And I actually enjoyed that immensely. I suggested maybe we do that again sometime. I've been through two of those where, you know, they hide the eggs and everything that. It really, really is quite interesting.
How about Hanukkah, since that's more the season?
No, I've never done.
Seder's more Easter.
I've never done anything with Hanukkah, to tell you the truth.
Okay, interesting.
But
what other? There's another religious festival.
Festival of Lights.
Yeah, who does that one? What other,
I'm not sure who they are.
Faith tradition, the Hindus or the?
Hare Krishnas? I don't know. I don't know.
There are so many people whose traditions we should be celebrating, like everybody said, or because we're a Christian nation.
We're not a Christian nation anymore. What it is I was thinking about that on the way here today. I was thinking about that, happy holidays to you, but as a Christian, to me, it's Merry Christmas.
Right.
Because to me, Christmas is the birth of Christ.
And yet the 25th is Ishtar or whoever they absconded the date. And
it was probably he was probably born in September, I think, or March or something like that. And that's fine and dandy with me. I don't care. Lots of times we pick a date.
So
and say
dating doesn't matter to you.
No, not really, especially when you don't know for sure what that date is.
Oh, don't know for sure. I like that phrase.
Yeah,
that's what I hide behind now, called agnosticism. I don't know for sure. I'm not sure that I'm not sure.
Well, I know he was born. I'm sure of that. I just don't know the exact date of it, and and it is one of those wonders that I don't know why we don't know the date.
How do we know that Jesus was born?
All kinds of reasons behind that. There's so much proof of Jesus Christ being born. Everything from.
Remember, Christ is not his last name. That's a title.
Yes,
conferred.
I know that. Yeah,
so, Jesus, whatever.
Jesus, Emmanuel. I'm totally convinced he was born and lived because there's records of the census. There's records of that. Just not of every town. It's just the census took place this time. And,
so
that would tell you his birth date, to tell you the truth.
Well, that's
if you think
a
about
narrative if they can find it. I'm not sure that they have the stuff you're talking about.
But they have a lot of, even, who is it, Josephus?
Yes, Josephus.
The Antiquities. He's wrote all about Jesus and his death and resurrection. He wasn't a believer, he's Jew.
Now remember, he's writing a long way after the fact. So his sources may not be first-hand accounts.
Well, there was a lot of records of first-hand accounts, which I'm not an apologist. I just looked it up. I did a Bible study on it, but then I get rid of everything. And of course, there's the disciples giving up their lives, proclaiming they saw the risen Christ.
There's only evidence for 2 actually dying.
I doubt that highly.
Out of the 12?
I doubt that highly.
You doubt the historical archaeological records?
Well, I've seen, I guess, records you haven't seen.
Or you've seen people portray what they say. This is where I sort of...
But you got that in absolutely everything. What is one of the arguments? Alexander the Great, there's more evidence that Jesus lived than he did.
Oh, that's hard to believe.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that sounds like an apologist talking.
There was a lot of Roman writings about Christ, and there was the
Alexander the Great is
there
Greek.
was the apostles. Whether you think they died or not, apparently there's records. Somebody has records of them dying. I don't know why they would make that up, but not to just prove to Jim.
Because oral traditions have a way of morphing. It's like the telephone
Well, that's why
call.
the canon's what the canon is.
Yeah, but the canons are 300 years after the fact, at the councils. My question is not to get stuck down on
It was supposed to be a Christian show.
Well,
Christmas show.
It's a Merry Christmas, but I still have a tree up. How did that come in?
Well, that's not even a Christian thing,
no,
really.
It's not,
so,
but it's evergreen.
Yeah.
God's love is.
I've never
evergreen.
found it, but there's somewhere in the scripture I think that says, "Don't bring in the green tree."
That's funny.
I haven't found it. If I found it, I'd probably react to that.
I was looking at a study, apologist versus atheist, and talking about the book of Isaiah and, the suffering servant chapters.
Yeah.
Isaiah 55, 56, I think. And the stories are strange in that the suffering servant has been interpreted as being Jesus, whereas the current interpretation, a non-apologetic, is the suffering servant is the nation of Israel, who has suffered, who were displaced by the Babylonians, who were displaced by the Syrians or the Assyrians.
Well, what about he was wounded for our transgressions?
The word wounded is not wounded in our oldest manuscript.
You shall call him Emmanuel. That's not there either?
No,
Prince of
Emmanuel,
Peace, Mighty God, you shall call him that? I mean, that's not Israel. That would be blasphemy.
Yeah.
I'm not an apologist, Terry. I don't want to go down this road.
Yeah, you don't, but you need to, because you need to defend your faith, right?
I'm more of, I like it more other than defending my faith, given a reason for the hope I have.
Okay, I will agree with you on that one, because I can use that and defend my own belief system using that point of view, which is what you and I do. The common ground is that we are two old farts in a Hobbit hole studio with a glitchy computer system talking about life stuff. And one of that slice of stuff is your faith and your belief. And one of them, because I used to share that faith and belief, is my journey out of that, what I would call the wilderness. But you're still with that. And it's kind of interesting to see the differences in our life journey. But I still accept, and I call myself a cultural Christian. That means I'll still accept the star. I will still accept the colored lights, the angels we have heard on high. In fact, some of the most meaningful.
Well, what I like about you is you still embrace the message of peace on earth, goodwill towards men.
But you do too.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, that's the
you look on it
common...
as a personification of God embodied in a body of Jesus as the source of that peace. Yeah. And I would probably say peace by any other name is just peace.
Yeah.
And whatever the motivation is, but we both look at Ukraine the same way.
Yeah.
Russia's the evil villain, the evil empire.
Yeah.
The dark force. Darth Vader is Russian. It's Darth Putin.
And I guess as we're slowly wrapping this up, I guess I'm okay if somebody wants to say Happy Holiday, and I say Merry Christmas.
Yes. What's wrong with that?
That's right, because it's as Christians took that date and made it a special day. For them. Others have taken that same day and made it a special day. So I view it as that. For me and my brethren in Christ,
right.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
but to someone who's not in that, Happy Holiday. Happy Holiday. Yeah. Happy Holiday. Or season's greetings.
Or Happy Festivus.
Yeah. Festivus for the rest of us. I love that show.
Well, it has to be inclusive. We got to try to find ways of bridging people's diversity. The divisiveness, one nation under Trump divided is a problem.
And I think at the season, don't get upset with everybody else's belief. There's always going to be everybody else's belief. You believe that Jesus Christ came and you believe it in your heart. Merry Christmas to you. Enjoy that season and celebrate.
And that faith that you carry defines who you are.
Yeah.
And I just hope it's all the good things that we talk about and we value as part of the human experience that is shown forth by Christians who celebrate this time of year. Let your light so shine before men.
Yeah. Oh,
I hope.
Wait a minute. You got a lighter?
No, I use a butane torch now. On the Jim and Terry Show, Merry Christmas, or Happy Holiday, or Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
And peace to you.
Peace be unto everybody. All right, that's the Jim and Terry Show. Next Thursday would have been Christmas. If you show up at my door, Jim,
It'll just show how pitiful my life is.
Bye-bye for now.